Well, that's something that we're yet to see, and I can't imagine we won't at some point this evening. And with the polls set to close in a couple of minutes, Rachel, I'd like your opinion on this. President Trump says after midnight tonight, we should stop counting the votes, that the election is effectively over.
Well, I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Everyone's vote hasn't been counted. We need to wait until everyone's vote has been counted.
Is it ridiculous, though? I mean, how long is a democracy supposed to wait until it announces its winner?
If it's a democracy, it waits until everyone has voted.
Okay, well, that's a fair point, but aren't there downsides to that kind of theory? I mean, when is enough enough already? To illustrate the point, I have someone on the line right now who is still in a state of limbo weeks after their election. But it's not from here. We're going north of the border to a place called Chilliwack, Canada. Welcome to CTNBC's Election Night coverage, Kelli Paddon.
It's great to be on the show, Joke. We're watching intently here from Canada.
Well, thanks, Kelli. Okay, now let's get down to the brass tacks. You're in the Canadian province, which is sort of like a state, of British Columbia. And you're running for, what's sort of like we call a state representative. How did your election go? We hear it was a really close race and there's still no outcome. Is that right? 2 weeks later, something like that?
Yeah, that's right. The campaign and the election went great. Currently, there's 195 votes between myself and the closest candidate. So it's all going to come down to the mail-in ballots here.
Wow, that is shocking. Shocking. Shocking that you would rely on mail-in ballots. In the United States, we're led to believe that could be a hotbed of fraud. Not so in Canada? You don't feel the same way?
Yeah, no, up here in Canada, we understand that you have to count all the votes for it to be an election. So we're confident that Elections BC is handling those mail-in votes, and we're excited to see what the people have said and make sure every voice is heard.
Well, Ms. Paddon, we think Canadians are adorable for having those beliefs, actually. And we want to wish you well in your contest. Right now, top of the hour, we're prepared to announce...
Almost live from Chilliwack, it's Chilliwack Tonight! Join Barris and Rachel and their guests, Kelli Paddon, Josue Anderson, Jeff Edwards, Chris Fassbender and Kyle Horton, John Barson and Dawn Lane, special musical guest, Not Mentally Prepared, and now CTNBC by Chilliwack Tonight!
Okay, well, that was interesting, Joe. You were getting the Canadian perspective. And so you see, you can have an election and not be required to have the outcome on election night. Sure, it's good for TV if you have all the results neatly wrapped up for the viewer before they go to bed, but real life isn't always like that.
Okay, well, as you said, that was the Canadian perspective, and I think they're perfectly precious for how they think elections are supposed to work. Not at all based in reality, though. But we have our very own Canadian on our team, and maybe you can elaborate a little bit further. Ollie Velshi. Is Ollie in the house?
Canada, indeed. And actually, I'm from Kenya and emigrated to Canada, and unlike President Obama, who was born in the United States. Joe, did you know that healthcare in Canada is universal? It's like the land of milk and honey for people with preconditions. You get sick, you don't have to worry. It's that sense of security that means so much to Canadians. Now, on top of that, when you build from there...
Okay, Ollie, that's great.
Yeah.
I know you wear your Canadianness on your sleeve and you're proud of it, and you take every opportunity to let us know.
Yes.
But we are talking about the healthcare system right now. What we want to know is your take on counting all the votes, even after midnight. I mean, doesn't that open a bit of a Pandora's box? Open up the floodgates, explode it all wide open?
Well, what do you mean exactly about the floodgates with the...
Well, it's the elephant in the room, all right? Fraud. Mail fraud, votes that are counted after midnight. It could overturn the results of the election.
Well, how do you mean by that when you're getting into
what in the hell are you talking about?
Glad you asked that. Just as the president has said, you have your results, and then because you keep counting for potentially days after, the results change. Maybe Florida goes blue, or Pennsylvania swings Biden's way. It could totally happen.
But that's just because you counted the other votes. So from there...
Exactly. Thank you for making my point. One has to wonder what Kelli Paddon is thinking right now when faced with that possibility. You know, where she lives, in Chilliwack Tonight. Okay, let's go to Steve Kornacki. Steve, you're on.
Joke, hey, I need some more time here. These numbers aren't adding up.
We're live, Steve. You just gotta go with it. What have you got?
I've been at this for 48 hours. I need more coffee. I need more coffee, man.
Steve, what are we looking at there? Is that a map of 2016? Why are all the squares filled in?
Yeah, but the reason I'm looking back, because I have to cross-reference the numbers. I have to go state by state, and then I'm looking backwards because I'm missing 300,000 votes, and no matter how I add this up, it's...
Whoa, hang on, 300,000 votes? Are you suggesting there's actually fraud, mail fraud?
Joke, I'm telling you, you know me. I know numbers, and I'm telling you, I'm missing 300,000 votes.
Never mind with the 2016 map, though. Show us what you have.
Oh,
show us what you have. We want to see what you have.
Well, it's not okay.
Just show us what you have.
David, can you bring up bring up the big board?
Oh my God, are you serious? Well, we can't do anything with that.
It is what it is.
Okay, bring it back to us. Come on. Do you have any idea what he was just talking about? Why do we put Steve Kornacki in charge of the map? He could barely string 2 words together.
Okay, Joke, not appropriate. Why don't we bring in Blanderson Blooper for his thoughts on how the evening is shaping up?
Thanks, Rachel. And Joke. Wow. So the evening is beginning to take shape. Certainly not the big blue wave as was expected. At this point, Trump outperforming in Florida, so an easy Biden pickup not on the table, and the dreams of Texas, Georgia, and North Carolina materializing seems to have evaporated.
Well, that's right, Blanderson. Now we're looking a lot more intensely at Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. Trump's unexpected path to victory in 2016 as the best opportunities for the Democrats to put together the 270 electoral votes needed.
I'm really upset, though, because I was expecting old Dixie to come through. We're going to be waiting for weeks until the Rust Belt gets their act together and counts all those few votes. How hard can it be?
Oh, Blanderson, control yourself. Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. And to boot, what you get is fraud if the votes are counted later. We're talking, this whole thing is rife with fraud, potentially.
Joke. Okay, no, that is not true.
Okay.
Yeah, what a joke.
You know what? Let's just go to a commercial. You can control yourself a little bit, mop up. And we got the results coming at the top of the hour as well. All right, stay tuned.
Trump. I was just filling out my paperwork for my Canadian immigration application. I must apologize that Rachel isn't here today as she's busy with another show. Like all of you, I find myself waiting for the results, and to be honest, I'm very anxious and nervous. At times like these, I tend to want to bite my nails, shop online, indulge in bad food and wine, and then of course purge. The Donald, he doesn't like seeing me this way, so I try to hide it, but sometimes it comes out in the jackets I wear. Oh, but enough about me. We have a caller on the line. Hello, caller.
Hello, is this Rachel? Oh, Rachel, I am such a fan of the show. I don't want to identify myself because I'm someone really famous.
Donald, no, this is Melania.
Oh, hi, Melanie. I thought I was talking to Rachel. Doesn't matter. I've got big problems right now. I may be about to lose my job.
Oh, Donald, not to worry. You got this.
Big things are happening right now. People are saying they're stuffing the ballot boxes. And don't get me even started on the mail. Oh, the mail. But I promise you, we will stand firm. We will not be leaving this White House. Oops.
Oh, Donald, this is great news. And I noticed this evening you really took that bull by the horns. You did already declare yourself the winner. And this isn't the only thing that you do that is premature.
Melania?
Okay, we're back, and we have on the program former Clinton advisor James Carville. James, let's talk Dixie. What happened? You promised a southern sweep, and the election decided in a blue wave before our order from Domino's Pizza even arrived.
Well, Joe, let me just say, first off, thank you for having me on the show.
Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you. Now we're all pretty much jambalaya down here, down south as well. But you have to remember the votes have not yet been counted altogether. So it's not over until the lady in the spandex items sings the Swanee River, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't think I do. James, what do you say?
Well, Joe, you're denser than a pack of wild dogs in the bayou.
Okay, what happened in the South? I thought you had this. Texas, Georgia, North Carolina, Florida. Every 4 years, you tell us it's time. What happened?
Well, to be honest, this is the South, and ain't nothing gonna change down here in the South. They're still upset about emancipation down here.
So you're telling me this was never going to be going for the Dems?
Well, what you need, what they need is one of them, a Joe or a Kamala to run in Baton Rouge, somewhere in Louisiana, to really get the Southerners excited about the Democrats. I mean, you're not one of them, so you're not going to understand.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that. Thanks so much for being on the program, James. And we're going to be up late tonight, I have a feeling. So we're going to take a commercial break. Thanks for James being on the show.
Well, but of course, joke. And have yourself a wonderful evening.
You too.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Josh Bohr, and I'm the volunteer and fundraising coordinator here at the Salvation Army Care and Share Center. And I want to talk to you about the upcoming Christmas Kettle campaign. Yes, it's coming back at the end of November here. And I think it gives us a unique opportunity to end 2020 on a little more of an uplifting, hopeful note. This pandemic, I get it, it's a cliche, but it has left us more disconnected from our community and each other than ever before. And I think the kettles offer us a chance to reconnect, again, with each other, but also with the broader community. So whether you are an individual or a family or a small business, hosting a kettle is a chance to get out there and see people you maybe not have seen for a long time, spread some Christmas joy, and have a heck of a lot of fun. You can sing badly, you can bring an instrument. It's just a great, great time. So if you're interested, reach out to me. Volunteer at salvationarmychilliwack.ca. Let's spread some hope this Christmas season.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Chilliwack Twilight. I'm your host, Mr. Caleb Dankworth, and I'm truly honored to have you with us again for another week. And I want to get right to it, so let's get to my co-host, my P in this pod, Mr. Caleb Dankworth.
Good twilight, Caleb. And a good twilight to everybody joining us as well.
Caleb,
how do you do?
Are you aware that you have a sock on your ear?
Damn it! See, this is exactly why I hired an assistant.
You have an assistant?
Yes. I've just been really scattered lately. It's not easy hosting a show, Caleb.
Yeah, I've heard that, Caleb. So where is this assistant?
Oh, she's out running a bunch of errands for me right now. And I think she's picking up some bagels or loaf or something.
Oh, loaf.
Yeah, I've been really into loaves recently.
Yeah, me too.
Banana.
Pumpkin.
Walnut.
Strawberry rhubarb.
Banana walnut.
Blueberry.
Lemon.
Rhubarb.
Walnut.
Strawberry.
Peach.
Blueberry.
Walnut.
Pumpkin spice.
Oh, pumpkin spice is all the rage. Oh, here she is now. All right, everything done? Okay, great. What is this? Didn't they have any loaf? Well, find out where they have loaf for next time. You can just put the ties over there. Oh, and I'm gonna need you to photocopy and fax some stuff when you're done with that.
Caleb.
Okay.
Isn't your assistant a little young?
Hmm?
Caleb, that's a baby. Isn't that a baby?
Well, I don't really see age, Caleb.
I think you're breaking like 1,000 labor laws, Caleb. You're gonna get us shut down.
Oh, I'm not a lawist.
It's neither here nor there. It's not even a word.
Is that it? Maybe that is a baby.
Yeah.
Wow, this must have been an accident.
You accidentally hired a baby, Caleb? How?
I guess so.
How did you accidentally hire a baby?
Well, come in, sit down. You can just leave your resume there. I'll peruse it later. I'm really sorry about the wait. It's just been absolutely nuts here today. So, I had no idea that doing all these interviews was going to be so exhausting. Anyways, tell me a bit about yourself. List 3 strengths, 3 weaknesses, any allergies to loaf. You know what? Forget it. You're hired. You're the only one who hasn't immediately said something stupid upon arrival. Anyways, you know, we're gonna have to make this brief. Well, congratulations. We'll see you Monday.
Caleb, you're having a flashback.
Oh. Huh?
You're gonna have to let her go.
Oh, come on.
You're gonna get us shut down.
Or maybe you are, on account of discrimination.
Caleb.
Fine. Oh, thank you so much. I'm really sorry to do this, but some other people at the show have told me I need to hire an assistant who is a little more mature, I guess. No, don't cry. Oh, don't cry. Look, I'm really very sorry about this. You know, in all the hullabaloo with hiring an assistant, I realize I don't even know your name. Okay, well, thank you for everything, Caleb. Best of luck. You know, feel free to use me as a reference.
Thanks, Caleb.
It's probably for the best anyway. Could have been confusing with her having the same name as me.
Yeah, that could have been confusing. Anyway, seems that's all the time we have again.
Oh, she just spit up in the lobby.
Unfortunately,
that was on
join us next
purpose.
week for a special episode. Surprise!
Oh, now she's smearing her diaper on the window.
You have a
If I had an assistant right now, I'd tell him to call the police. Caleb, stop that!
Well, it's after midnight now on the East Coast, and it doesn't look like we're going to get a result tonight.
I think you're right, Rachel. We'll be counting ballots well into next week.
Do you think that there is some sort of fraudulence in this election?
No. Don't be like that. Oh, wait. I'm getting signals that we have the president on the line.
Oh, take the call. Take it.
Mr. President, so good to have you on the line. How do you feel about the results so far? According to analysis, we're looking at several days at least until we have the final outcome.
Not true, Blanderson. You know, people are saying they're telling me that we've won not only the Electoral College, but the popular vote. Sleepy Joe Biden was probably taking his NyQuil a little bit too early and fell asleep at the wheel. You get another 4 years of this totally stable genius.
So you're saying you're actually declaring victory before all the votes are counted?
Well, after midnight, as you know, so 10 minutes ago, the election was over. Anything being counted right now has the potential to overturn the results of our democracy. I've ordered Attorney Barr to send federal lawyers into all the precincts to stop counting these fraudulent ballots. Totally disgusting.
Sir, with due respect, that sounds, well, frankly, ominous. You're negating all the votes from millions of Americans. Frankly, I'm actually shocked that you would pursue that route.
Well, Blanderson, with due respect, since I'm the fantastic president and you're not, what I'm a little surprised was that, come one, you know me. What did you totally expect?
Okay, we have Josue Anderson reporting from Miami-Dade County. Josue, what is happening right now in Florida?
Well, Rachel, you have an performance by Biden in Miami, specifically with the Cuban American community, which brought in the socialist argument for Biden made up by Trump.
Wait, what? He isn't a socialist. I'm a socialist. I should know what a socialist looks like.
Absolutely not, Rachel. You are in no way, shape, or form a socialist. You only think you're a socialist. The truth is, the Cuban American population here in Miami, they absolutely believe they understand what socialism is, and it is not what you think it is, and it is a bad thing. Now, Joe Biden is even less of a socialist than you are, but it's not the type of socialism the Cubans want. So, unfortunately, when you repeat something often enough, people will start believing it. So this idea of the sleepy socialist Joe has stuck.
Okay, so that is awful. So what does that mean for the rest of the South then?
Not looking good. Biden maybe has a chance in Arizona, but at this time, even Miami is still up in play.
Okay, so. I don't think I'm mentally prepared for this. I may need to be cutting out.
She's got black rubber lipstick and those raccoon eyes. Watching from the counter, watching solitary lives. Safely in the world, she knows she's got it on here.
What the heck is going on?
What is going on here?
Barris, how are you?
Mark, is that you?
It's me.
Is this your band?
Brought them all to play on Chilliwack Tonight.
Well, welcome to Chilliwack, but what are you
Thank
talking about
you.
Playing on Chilliwack Tonight?
Oh,
you need to
don't
book
you
months
tape
in advance.
Tonight?
We tape, of course.
Yeah, I've been calling. You haven't been calling me back, so I just thought I'd show up
busy.
with the boys.
I've got a big show to worry about. So,
okay. Well, we're here now. We'll just you can interview us.
There's some beautiful restaurants on Vetter. Just take your band, get the hell out of here, and go for dinner or something like that.
No, we're here now. It took a long time to set up.
Do you need some cash? Do you need some money?
Always.
Yeah.
But you know,
I'll set you up. Now,
I think
we're taping our show.
I think you should interview us, and you know.
I don't know
Wait,
if we
wait
got
a
time.
minute.
Well, okay.
Wait! You're holding the microphone.
Well, I always hold a microphone.
Oh, okay.
I just travel with one.
Well, perfect. Then
I'm a star. What do
then
you
you can
expect?
interview us.
Yeah. Well, introduce me to your band then.
Okay, over here we got Kevin.
Kevin
on guitar.
You look like a Pete. Right on.
Rob on drums.
Rob, you look like a Dave. All right.
Tom
Dave.
on bass guitar.
And you look like a Tom, actually. That's not bad.
And you know me.
And you're Mark.
Yeah,
and so you got a song you want to plug here?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, which song do you want to do?
Well, there's a few that we were thinking of, but you're.
So I got to apologize. We've been using. You got a song called "Cuttin Out." We've been using that quite a bit. Fans of the show might know it from the. It's our theme song.
You're using that when you didn't ask?
No, we didn't ask. No.
Ooh.
You don't mind though, right?
Not if we can play it now.
Oh, you got my. Okay, yeah, a little blackmail, but we got that on tape, so for evidence. But I tell you what, play the song, get the hell out of here, because I got to drive out of here after the show.
Is that your Porsche parked over there?
Of course, it's my Porsche.
No,
you stay away from that, though. Right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, the world premiere video, Not Mentally Prepared, Cuttin' Out on Chilliwack Tonight.
Wasting away, watching clouds float by my window. I wait for the day, but it never seems to come. Tracing the way on a map that I keep inside me. Only one way that I'll ever get it done. I'm going out of my head and I feel fine. Racing away to a space where the world's below me. Facing the flame, walking in and cutting out. Pressure, it's to paint on my side. I didn't ask to go for this ride. Ambition, I'm tired of it. Time to get off the ball for a bit. Wild, my senses are full. Wanna trade the push with the pulls of mission. Let it go for a while. With a mind to close the file. Racing away, racing away, racing away, and I'm cutting out. Racing away, racing away, racing away.
Wow, Rachel, big show tonight. Huh? Any final thoughts before we sign off for tonight? We don't even know who won, but what are your thoughts?
Joke.
Yeah? What?
No, not you. This has been a joke.
Well, why do you say that? I mean, the American people have spoken.
After 4 years of Trump, despite all the criticism leveled at him by the left, despite children in cages, a record deficit and debt, grifting off the highest order of the US government between he and his family, the Russians stealing the 2016 election and millions of businesses lost, highest unemployment in generations, a 250,000 dead due to non-response to COVID-19. Despite all of that and so much more, the fact that we're here now and the Dems haven't won in a landslide and may not even win at all, this is pretty condemning, a condemning view of this society.
Look, Rachel, this is America, okay? You don't like it. You have options. You can leave the country. No one is holding you and Susan back. Why don't you just move to Canada like all your other celebrity friends?
Well, maybe I will. Let's just see where this ends up, where the vote ends up. But I'm not exactly sure where it'd go.
Well, why wait? Just go to Chilliwack. Chilliwack Tonight.
Thanks for watching CTNBC's Election Night coverage on Chilliwack Tonight. You know, you'd think after 4 years, there would be a clear decision by Americans. 50-50? I'm totally schizophrenic!
But it never seems to come.